We should have a fine game for you today. I'm Martin Tyler, Alan Smith is with me. Welcome to you all. Well, we don't need to build this one up too much, Alan, it speaks for itself, Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Yeah, one of the clashes in world football, isn't it? So many stars on both sides, can't wait for this one.
Well, we expect Messi to be the master of the ball and probably the master of the game as well.
Well, he's obviously the man to watch and the man to mark. Interesting how the opposition do try and cope with him. I've seen him man-marked out of a game before, but not many times.
There's no question when Cristiano Ronaldo's on the team sheet, he doesn't do taking it easy, does he? Every game he wants to be the best player on the field.
Yeah, he wants to be the man, doesn't he? There is an ego there, quite a sizable one, but cannot take anything away from his ability.
Barcelona's line-up here. Claudio Bravo starts in goal. Dani Alves starts with Jordi Alba as the fullbacks. Iniesta plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield. Luis Suarez is the lone striker today. This is the Real Madrid lineup. Sergio Ramos plays with Pepe in central defence. Toni Kroos starts with Luka Modric in the centre of the park. Karim Benzema is the lone striker today. So demanding for the players here and for those who get the chance to manage the club as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't win some serious silverware in any given season, you can more or less wave goodbye to the manager's hot seat. But those that come in, they know the score.
And the referee for this important fixture today, Alvaro Arias Romero. Alba, and now Iniesta. The shot's on, and he's put it into the bottom corner.
A goal from Suarez. And he's just decided to put his foot through it. And does he get lucky? I prefer to say that he's a really skillful finish into the bottom left.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. So the first goal, it's 1-0. Marcelo. Turnover of possession here. Space for the shot. Pepe. Carvajal. Modric. He's moved in trying to jostle the opponent off his stride. Here come Real Madrid. Oh, and goes across. Good hands, bread and butter work really by the goalkeeper, but he did it very competently. He's having a good game. Lionel Messi! And that's at the goalkeeper. Not really what the attacker had in mind. Neymar. And shoots! What a fine save. It's a throw-in for Barcelona. Lionel Messi, assistant, looking very confident about that one. He flagged, the referee gave the offside. Luis Suarez. Towards Neymar. Carvajal. Toni Kroos. Bale. Now the shot! Luis Suarez. Neymar. Good work by the goalkeeper. Is there any other fixture, Alan, that can create such anticipation as Real Madrid-Barcelona, Spain's Clásico?
Well, it's got a magical...
And he could get away here. Lionel Messi! That's deflected in by the goalkeeper. This is high-class taking of a goal chance.
He's got so much subtlety to his game. Always produces when the pressure's on.
Restarting at 2-0. Pepe. Football fans have long memories. You can't fool them, and he can expect this on every visit. Carvajal. Gareth Bale. Cross from Carvajal. He's got that through clever... And here's the shot. Well, that was close, but a fraction too high. Ivan Rakitic. Pepe. Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. Ivan Rakitic. This is how they love to play on the break. Luis Suarez! That is a fantastic goal.
From Suarez, and what a strike that was. Just put his foot through it, bottom right-hand corner.
Barcelona really on top form in the first half. Well, you can see what he was trying to do, but the pass wasn't on. It was a bad ball, as it turned out. Cut out by Sergio Busquets. He's got his shot off now. Wonderful goal. Well, with that goal, Alan, it should wrap it up for Barcelona.
Well, I would have thought so. Surely no way back now.
It's turning out to be a comfortable game, this. 4-0. Benzema. Gareth Bale. Carvajal. Jordi Alba. Iniesta. Ivan Rakitic. Towards Neymar. Gareth Bale. Well, a real sense of surprise here as the half-time whistle goes. Thoughts on Luis Suarez in the first half, Alan?
On top of his game out there, and I'm sure he'll be...
Well, the losing team have now got a chance, really, to re-establish themselves in this game. I'm sure they got a bit of a telling off from their coach at half-time, maybe something a bit stronger than that. Anyway, away we go. Toni Kroos, a couple of teammates who are clearly on the same wavelength. Rodriguez. Modric. And in goes the cross. The break is definitely on. Shots on here, and a goal! Well, he's doubled up here with his second goal, and he took it in excellent style, just like the first one. Your losing count, it's 5-0. That is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Lionel Messi. Oh, and Barcelona have got a chance here, and that's the third, the hat-trick. It's a day he'll never forget. Well, no wonder he's wheeling away in a super celebration. To get a hat-trick is a fantastic experience, and he's just done that.
Well, having scored two, he was just so full of confidence, and he never looked like missing that chance.
It's 6-0 as the game is restarted. Cross is blocked here. Modric. They stopped the ball coming in. Now we have a corner to come via that deflection. The officials are a bit concerned with the heaviness of the rain half an hour or so ago. They're always concerned whether the ball can be moved freely and whether it's safe to play in that respect.
Yeah, but I think all the fans, some of whom were getting a bit wet, they love to see it. The sliding tackles coming in on a slick surface.
Pepe. Marcelo. And that tackle right on the edge of the pitch. Ball forced over the line. Cristiano Ronaldo. Not a great cross at all in the circumstances. Pretty easy to cope with by the defending team. Well, he could be in. The shot's on! 3 of the best. He's made them pay, and that completes a wonderful hat-trick. Well, there is a saying that things come in threes. They've come in threes for him, a hat-trick.
Not just 3 goals, but he's played really well. His overall game has been top class today.
One team really on their game today, the other very off-colour. Time for Real Madrid to just tinker with the team a bit with a substitution. Moving the opposition around with their play, these two players. Rodriguez. Sometimes possession is everything, but not today. Real Madrid bossing the ball, but not bossing the scoreline.
Just don't think they've been clinical enough with their final pass into the box. It hasn't been good enough so far.
Ivan Rakitic. Here's the shot. Splendid goal here. There he was, and very, very coolly taken.
Talk about passing the ball into the net. Well, there is a prime example.
Totally one-sided, really, the match, as the scoreline suggests. Now, Rodriguez. Modric. And it hasn't reached Cristiano Ronaldo. Ivan Rakitic. We have a substitution coming up, and it's coming up for Real Madrid. Modric. Rodriguez. Marcelo. Modric. Taken it well under pressure. He's got his shot off now, and he's scored for Real Madrid.
A goal for Bale, and that is a joy to behold. It's just floated up into that top right-hand corner.
There's only really one team in it, only one team enjoying this when you look at the scoreline. It is too far to think of a recovery here, but, you know, maybe people take positives from games, and this consolation goal might be a positive for the manager.
Yeah, I think so, for the next game as much as anything else, because for this game, it's all up, it's all over.
And now Iniesta. Now the shot! Some options now for the pass. Great work by the goalkeeper. The ball is his and he's made sure he's protected it. It's a real tussle between the two of them to try and get the ball. Gareth Bale. Sergio Ramos got on the ball in midfield, well read by the player in that part of the pitch. Kroos, we've got 2 added minutes. Ivan Rakitic. Luis Suarez. Well, plenty of goals from the winners and very disappointing showing from the losers. The referee calls a halt. As a match, it was rather one-sided, wasn't it? Because of the capacity of one team to dominate the football.
It was a football lesson. It was pretty humiliating for the inferior team. They just didn't get into it.
So how did you think Lionel Messi did in the game today, Alan?
Well, he goes across and grabs the match ball from the ref, a hat-trick, and that's to be treasured by any player.